Boeing is in deep trouble and is getting worse by the day. We're talking strikes, financial struggles, and a lot of behind-the-scenes chaos. The 737 MAX is still haunted by safety concerns after 2 deadly crashes, and now thousands of workers have walked off the job, rejecting a labor deal even their union leaders backed. It's wild. 96% of the workforce is saying, nope, not good enough. While the execs are raking in millions, with Boeing already on the edge of junk credit status, this strike could push them over. So in this clip from our YouTube live stream that we do every single Sunday at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on this channel, we're going to get into the mess that Boeing is facing. Boeing is in some shit, Joey. They're in front of the shit.
They've been doing a lot of shit lately.
Yeah, they are.
Fucking a lot of things up.
Yeah, that's how they roll. They like to just fuck shit up constantly.
Too bad we're relying on them for fucking everything that goes into the air and space.
No big deal, bro.
No big deal.
No big. Oh, we're gonna talk about the shit that they are currently in right now. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna. I even got some nice Boeing B-roll for you all as I tell you about the fuckery that they're going through.
I want some scenic shit. I want some scenic shit. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that plane just rising up to your face.
Before the strike, Boeing was already dealing with a lagging production at its factory in Renton near Seattle, where it makes its most popular model, the 737 MAX. The plane faced safety concerns after 2 crashes within 7 years, resulting in 346 deaths. There was also the incident in January where a panel fell off the MAX plane during an Alaska Airlines flight, which we talked about earlier this year. That shit's just wild how that happened. Imagine just sitting on a plane and a fucking panel just goes poof.
I mean, shit falls off planes all the time. You know, it's fine. It's fine.
So thousands of their employees went on strike. All right, because they weren't happy with a new labor contract that their own union leaders actually supported. Imagine rejecting a deal you own union backed. So they had this deal going up, be like, yeah, we agreed to all that, but also we're not going to do it now. So the own union leaders, you know, that are in charge of the union say, hey, we agreed on these deals with Boeing, but all the employees, of course, within the union don't agree. So they're just like overthrowing their leaders right now at this moment.
Considering that the people who are their union leaders are typically the staff themselves, people that they've picked to be union leaders, and they're actually the staff member, and they're like, they agree to it, but no one else did. How did they not talk? Did they not talk to everybody before going to these meetings? What are we looking for? What do we want? And then you go to the meeting and say, oh, we're not going to give you that. And you go, okay, that's fine.
So the reason why we mentioned these other stories before about the issues they had when they already had to slow down production, these employees going on strike is just salt on the wound right now.
Well, it wasn't the space one. That was Boeing too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was also Boeing. Their shuttle they sent up there that malfunctioned and brought it back, which apparently when they did have it finally land and they checked everything, and apparently it was a good idea to not put those astronauts back in there because they apparently had a lot of issues.
Yeah, exactly. The workers want bigger pay raises and much better retirement benefits than what Boeing and the union had negotiated. It's wild because 96% of them voted to strike. That's a huge number. Imagine 96% of the workforce is going to go on strike. Sometimes you have like pockets of the company that go on strike, not like the entire fucking production line. Like you're going through a situation right now, right, where it's just nurses going on strike, correct?
The whole, all the nurses, all the departments are going on strike.
Oh, so for use all the departments.
It's the whole hospital.
Oh, it's the whole hospital. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong.
Sorry, scratch that. Scratch that. Whole network of hospitals. There were 3 hospitals that were going to go on strike.
Wow, that's pretty fucking huge. When does that happen?
The 2 of them, which is not mine, have come to an agreement with the union. So everything's fine. They're giving them like a 30 to 40% increase in pay. So I don't think they're going to have a problem with that. But for mine, they have not settled that yet. Matter of fact, the meeting for that is this Monday. Find out what happens. But there's likely going to be a strike in 10 days in Brigham. Because we're having the same problem as Boeing's having, where the upper management got huge raises to make a fuck ton of money. And then the staff themselves it's just not getting paid shit. Nothing's really changed. I think it said in the article, it said since 2018 that the pay has been pretty stagnant. That they got their yearly raises, your 2%, and that was pretty much it. While they're making millions, tens of millions of dollars, your staff, they don't need that. They don't need to help with their fucking ridiculous inflation. They don't need extra money for that. No, that's fine.
The CEO from Boeing got paid $33 million. Here's the thing. In reality, you could take $1 million off his salary and make a dent. A huge dent, actually.
Yeah.
You can make a significant impact.
Yeah, I don't know how many employees Boeing has, but I imagine taking $1 million or even $2-3 million, you could solve a lot. You could solve the issue, right? No, they're going to be like, where else can we get the money from? Where can we change the numbers? It won't be from his pay, I can guarantee you that. It'll be from something else, which is so ridiculous.
Boeing's in a tight spot. They've already had financial trouble after one of their jets had a major issue, and the strike could push them even closer to junk credit status. Junk credit status is when a company has been too risky to lend money to because there's a higher chance that they might not be able to pay it back. Big financial companies are the ones that give these credit ratings, which this can all be manipulated. If a company gets a junk rating, it's like getting a bad grade in school, meaning people are less likely to trust them with loans. For Boeing, this would mean they'd have to pay more to borrow money, making it harder for them to keep up the expenses, invest in new projects, or recover from financial problems, which they're in big financial problems. So they really can't afford a long strike, which makes it likely they'll have to give in. But there's a catch. The workers are asking for a 40% raise. Boeing has offered some raises, like mechanics going from $102,000 to $130,000 by the end of the contract. But employees are standing firm on wanting more. It's going to be a tough negotiation. Dude, a 40% raise is wild. Wild.
It's a lot.
That's insane. I don't even know what the industry standard is for airlines and mechanics and stuff, but the whole thing is just fucking wild. If you thought that story was wild, we tried to put a kidney from a pig into a human right here. So you should check out that video. It is a wild story. See you in the next one. See you.